my channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims for us people today. And so today is definitely one of those days where I can finally sit down and chit chat and talk about a thing that I truly love, which is a brand new shell challenge for the month of January/February, because we are getting the Sims 4 Tiny Living Stuff Pack, which will be coming out in a couple days now, which is quite crazy to think. But I wanted to do something different, something that I was truly scared of, which is terrain tools. Because when we got terrain tools last year, I was a little bit hesitant at first of trying it out because I did not know what I was doing, so I didn't test it out. And so now that it's 2020, I'm starting to do things that I'm truly scared of doing in videos, which is terrain tools. And so this is the first of many. And why not do something that I'm scared of in a video with building for a shell challenge to make you all do it and suffer with me? And so I wanted to do something inspired by tiny living by doing a tiny house on a hill on a 30 by 20 lot. And if you guys want to enter into or participate in this build challenge or shell challenge, I do have the shell of the build on my gallery page, which is just SpringSims or under the hashtag SpringShells. And all the rules will be linked down below in the description, but I will explain them in this video. So, I was a little bit scared when doing this because I actually built the shell on a live stream a couple days ago, and it took me over like an hour and a half to do this because I was messing around with terrain tools and figuring out what I wanted to do and how I was going to make it work and just make things work basically with the terrain and the stairs and where I was going to place the actual shell. And it came out well in the end. I'm pretty sure it looks good from the thumbnail on the gallery that you can buy. You all can be the judge of that, you know. I'm my own critic, basically, but at the end of the day, you guys can judge too. But anyway, if you guys want to know the rules are basically very, very simple. Don't mess with my walls or my foundation. Do not delete, I repeat, do not delete my terrain because I worked so hard on it that I don't want it ruined. It's a part of the build. You gotta work with what you have. And so, number 1, don't mess with my walls or my foundation. I will know. Number 2, you're allowed to change the color of the stairs, doors, and fences from the front and the back because I did actually place down some stairs on where I wanted the stairs to be for my own build, I guess. But feel free to change the color of the stairs, the fences, the doors that I placed down as placeholders, just so you know where things are placed and where. Number 3, you can add interior walls and create your own floor plan if you want. You can keep it open plan if you want to. You can add floor plans if you want to. It's always up to you. It's a very small build. It's under 100 tiles, so it's basically considered a tiny home. Try your best. I want to see your creativity. I want to see what you can do under pressure in a very small but, cozy house. And for number 4, you can move the shell to any size lot you want, but just make sure you don't go smaller because if you go smaller, it will delete pretty much half of what I did. And so you can only go from 30 by 20 to higher. You can make it as big as you want. You can keep it the same. It's up to you. And the last rule is no custom content because I don't really use Build CC, even though I do have it in my game. I don't really use Build CC for my own builds that I do for the gallery. But yeah, try to refrain from using custom content in your builds because I do want to showcase and highlight your builds in videos and in live streams and tell people that these builds are actually really cool. Check them out, download them, and put them in your own game because I personally will because I am honestly so proud and so excited to see people's build submissions, but I also seeing how people build on their own free time because I look at people's gallery pages for the fun of it and kind of get ideas and inspiration on how this person did their roof or their stairs or their foundation or their landscaping. So if you guys have builds on your gallery page, I want to see them. I want to see your build submission for this build challenge because creativity is key in my opinion. But like I said, creativity is key. And the build challenge will be ending on February 10th, 2020. So you have pretty much an entire month to actually do this build challenge. And once the build challenge ends, I will be touring some of them on a video and also in a live stream over on Twitch. So everything will be linked down below, like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, all the things you need to know about this build challenge. And if you, again, I want to reiterate, if you guys want to download the shell and do the build challenge for yourself, The shell is under the hashtag Spring Shells or my origin ID, which is just SpringSims. Pretty simple, pretty easy to remember. Love it, gotta love it. It's a great time. So, let me tell you a story when I was doing this. Like I said, I built this on a live stream. It took me over an hour and a half to do. And I didn't know what I was doing because I was thinking, what can I do to make it very small, but easy but challenging at the same time? And I was like, let's just build a tiny home, because my last shell challenge, I did a tiny home, but it was like, no, I wouldn't say it was small, but not small how I wanted. So I came up with this. And then every single time, like literally every single time I do a shell challenge, I always forget, oh wait, I actually have to do it myself. So I'm like, great. Now I'm going to have to do this shell challenge myself and figure out how I'm going to fit literally everything in, like the bare necessities, like the bedroom, the kitchen, the living room, the bathroom, like all the things in this small, cramped space. I did it one time a couple days ago. I can do it again, but every single time I do like a tiny home, I'm like, am I going to fail? Am I just going to cry afterwards? I literally do not know. So I'm okay. I'm fine. But honestly though, I'm really, really excited for the Tiny Living Stuff Pack to come out, because this will definitely give me a chance to kind of see how it works when it comes to building, and like what I can do and what I cannot do when it comes to tiny homes, and what objects are going to be in the game, and just how my Sims are going to live basically. Because I do have a Sim that I've already created like ages ago, and his name is actually Darius Grove, who is going to be married to Nina Larson from my Cats and Dogs family. And he is actually has been inspired to become an architect or some type of contractor of building homes for people. And I, for one, really love that, because it's something that I've always wanted to do in The Sims, where like, I have a Sim who's like a contractor or some type of architect, and they make homes for people based on their plans and their ideas that they want and what they want inside the house as well. And so I'm using Darius Grove for a fun project that I'm working on, to having him, we have these set clients that he has been contracted by to build them a home. And so I want to like do stuff like that. And so I'm like, it's like the first of many. So either way, that's my spiel. That's my idea. But as of right now, I'm currently doing some terrain painting, because I'm also like prepping for my own shell challenge. And I kind of want to get like a general idea of what I wanted to do. And personally, you guys can delete the terrain paint if you want to. I mean, by all means, you don't have to. It's just there for me mostly. So feel free to delete the terrain paint, but not the actual terrain. And you can also delete the trees too. I'm only doing this for placeholders for my own sake of sanity, because whenever it comes to me building, I'm thinking, okay, where's all my stuff going to go? Where am I going to place it? How am I going to do it? How long is it going to take me? And am I going to cry? So as of right now, no, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be great. I'm going to be dandy. I'm going to win this challenge. You already know I'm a pro builder. I got this down in the bag. So I say so a lot. That's not good. Anyway, I for one want to give you guys some tips for building, because I feel like I build so much that I feel like I have tips to give. So there I go again. Anyway, like I said, I want to give some insight. And in case you guys not know, there are some cool features in The Sims 4 called Show Live Edit Objects. And in case you guys do not know what that is, it's basically a cheat in the game in build and buy mode, where it basically unlocks, or it literally unlocks everything in the world, like literally everything in the world from The Sims 4, from whatever packs you have to your disposal. Like I have all the packs. And so every single world that we have gotten in The Sims 4, when I type in that cheat, it unlocks every single world object from every single world that I own. So if you have like the base game and let's say Cats and Dogs, it will unlock every single world object in Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, New Crest, and Brindlin Bay, and vice versa with other packs that you have to your disposal. It will unlock every single object. So like I said, use it to your advantage. It will literally make your build so much more personalized and more exciting to look at, in my opinion, because I don't really like builds that are very empty looking, because when there's an empty build, it doesn't feel, you know, homey, or it doesn't feel like it has a personality to it, or a story behind it. So definitely use the live edit objects cheat and also the bb.show hidden objects cheat as well, because that will literally save your build to make it look more unique and more exciting and more of your own. So that is the spiel, that is the challenge. Be sure to go ahead and enter. Everything is linked down below, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!